Welcome to another episode of Dad's Rolls with Kevin Belzer and Melissa Belzer, and we look like old-fashioned newscasters holding our microphones like this.
That's what it kind of feels like.
We've had so much technical issues just trying to find mics that will work in a portable capacity, and this seems to be the only way that they work, supposedly. Now, in the test run, these worked absolutely perfect.
They did, but we'll see.
We'll see if it craps out on itself afterwards.
All the things.
I am ending a 30-day challenge, and there are pros and cons to this 30-day challenge. This particular one is getting up at 4 a.m.
That's too early.
every single day. There are pros and cons to it.
Yes, that's true.
The major con is I feel like a toddler and I need a nap at some point in the afternoon.
That is true as well. I feel like that today.
I started to snooze off right as soon as I got done eating my lunch today, and it took a client calling me to wake me up and get me going for the rest of the day. So I may have gotten like a minute and a half nap.
That's not enough.
No. So I'm definitely dragging here today. Another con is I've been going to bed at 8 o'clock. And did you know that in the summer in Arizona, the sun is still out at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I can't go to bed when the sun's still out.
Blackout curtains, people. That's the secret.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah. So that major con. Now, the pro is nobody in their right mind is up at 4 a.m.
And I would agree with you.
And I am getting so much done at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I don't think I could get anything done at 4 a.m. Vacuuming could get really noisy, so that won't work for me.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just in my office doing office stuff. I work out, stuff like that. But it's great. Phone doesn't ring.
Yeah, I could see where that would be a benefit for you. Productive.
Yeah, very, very productive. So this morning we got to get up at Ass Crack 30, and then we were at a home first thing this morning, and before 8 a.m. I was cannonballing into a pool, which that part was fun.
I didn't touch the water. Was that water cold or no? It was warm.
No.
It's like bath water.
It's like bath water. It's summer. It's like 110 out.
That's too warm.
It was literally like bath water. It's like I didn't touch it ahead of time. I mean, I was in it the other day because I was cleaning it, but I didn't touch it ahead of time today because I never do on jump day.
Right, because then you don't whatever.
On official cannonball day, you do not touch the water. You just go in and you let God surprise you.
And what was the coldest pool? Well, we need to get a thermometer so we can make sure. What would you say? I mean, I don't know how reasonable it is to guess because I don't have a comparison.
I did 2 last February that the night before it rained, the temperature dropped, we woke up and there was frost.
Oh, that's right.
So the first pool that day was bloody awful. I was praying to Jesus while I was in the water. But the second pool I did that day was right before dusk, and it was in the middle of BFE. It was up in Whitman. It was in the middle of nowhere. And so the wind just blowing across was so freaking cool. Now, the nice part about that one is I did the cold plunge, the cannonball into their pool. Then I climbed up the ladder, got out, and they had a hot tub. So then I went right in the hot tub. You could see the steam coming off me.
That's cool because that looks cool too.
Yeah. So that was something, to say the least.
All right.
We sold both of those within the week. So they both did very well. But I've been without a pool home for a while now. And as the Splash Realtor, that's kind of rough. I am not supposed to go this long without a pool. And I feel that that's kind of been why this year has been probably my hardest real estate year in years because of lack of pool homes.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it's definitely that. It has nothing to do with the market. It's simply the fact that there have been a lack of pool homes.
No pools. That's silly.
Yep. All right, I'm going to set this down for a moment. We are going to grab a card.
What deck will it be today?
Intimacy deck.
Okay.
This is the one where we may or may not actually answer the question that's on here.
We'll see.
Well, let's just pick this one. This is a dark blue. Let's see what dark blue is. About you.
How do we keep track of which ones we've used again? Are they all in one section?
They go on the short side.
No, I mean, okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
What do you think are my best qualities? I feel like this question has been in some of the other decks as well.
Probably.
What do you think are my best qualities? Our dog's best quality is that he's trying to ram the office door open right now. And my son told me yesterday that when he was doing this, that he legit uses his snout to ram the door.
You can, yeah. And he almost got it open that time. He was determined. Your best qualities. I mean, I always say I joke about people all the time. Well, people know I go, it's babies and dogs. They just attract to you. They just like you. And people don't believe it. And then they see it and they're like, he's determined today. They just gravitate to you. And I think they just sense your kind quality or whatever. They just strange babies. They want you to pick them up and hold them. I mean, all animals that people are like, oh, you'll never see them. Never light of day, whatever. Oh, here they come, and they'll come. You'll hold them, sit on their lap. You'll sit on your lap or whatever. So it's cool that babies and dogs gravitate to you. You have a strong. You always say it's your D personality. I think that benefits you a lot of ways. There are probably some where it doesn't, but I think that benefits your. What's the word? Your drive. I think your determination. I think you get very determined to do something. So I think that benefits you in a lot of ways. Your determination. Your sense of humor is a little kooky and it's funny. So I think that.
Well, for some people, they can't pick up on my sense of humor because I have resting bitch face and resting bitch voice.
True. That is true. As we determined
here in the last couple of weeks.
No, that is true.
Is that I definitely have resting bitch voice.
You're like, did you mean it that way? No, I didn't mean it that way. Okay, just checking.
Look, I grew up on these books that were snappy answers to stupid questions.
Yeah.
They were mad books.
Oh, yeah.
They were?
Yeah.
I literally studied those like they were instruction manuals. Yeah. And I tried to figure out where I could use that sarcasm in the real world. Legit. I read those over and over again, and they are packed up somewhere in the books right now. And you can tell that they are some of the most well-worn paperbacks of all my paperbacks.
I'm sure that's true.
Just over and over. I feel like I'm ready to refresh again.
Yeah. Probably. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I think are your best qualities? Your kindness. You have you're just naturally kind to people. Your radar for figuring out bad people is really strong.
Yeah, I hope it still works. I've had to question a couple things lately. There's some stuff come up and I'm like, really?
Maybe that's your post-COVID.
Maybe. I don't know.
All these years later.
Maybe, I don't know. But like somebody will say, I don't think that's. I'm like, I did not get that vibe. But everyone else is like, yeah, he's not a good person. But I'm like, normally I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But there's one person, I've come across one person in the last few months, and I was surprised that people said that. I'm like, yeah, I didn't get that about him when I was sitting and speaking with him, but normally I would. So then I was like, we'll see if it's broken or not.
I would say that it's good qualities. You always want to help others and stuff. I feel like sometimes I have to try to pull you back from wanting to do too much to exhaustion of helping everybody else but yourself.
That's sometimes, probably true.
I think one of the lessons you need to learn is to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on the person behind you or beside you.
Yeah, that's probably true. It just doesn't. I don't know. That's probably true. I just like to help people if I can, when I can, wherever I can. And sometimes I can't. But I tell people, they're like, you don't have to do it. I'm like, I know I don't have to do it, but I can do it.
Yeah. You just have to sometimes ask yourself, does this make sense?
Yeah.
Or
I know.
Do I need to go, you know what? No, I actually need a me moment.
Yeah.
It's okay, people, if you have a me moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to say, no, you're taking a time out from all the demands of the world.
Yeah.
And you're just going to go for a hike, read a book, listen to some music, watch some BS TV that means nothing, that you will not remember even next week what you watched.
No. It's hard for me to do that sometimes.
Yeah. Let's do yellow says it's random.
Oh, I don't know. It's been a while since we've done this one, so I don't know.
It's like it didn't want me to.
It's like, nope, you can't see it.
Oh, I know your answer to this question.
Maybe.
So this is yellow. This is random. The question is, what first attracted you to me? I know exactly what it was that made you be attracted to me.
Do you?
Yep. 100%. 100% on this one. No sarcasm, no nothing. This is definitely what it is.
Well, it was when I first saw you walk in, you definitely got my attention.
I don't think that was it.
Really?
I think the moment was when I overslept and you had to come and knock on the door.
I don't know.
To my apartment, and I answered the door just in my blue jeans, no t-shirt on, and you saw my ripped 6-pack abs, and you literally gasped at the door. So I'm like, that's the moment you were hooked.
Look, I'm not saying it was a bad.
And from that moment on, you went on a mission to not have me with the girl I was with at the time.
But okay, if you're asking Melissa at the time was like, wow, Carrie's super pretty. She would be, he's funny. That was what I think continued. Yeah, okay. That, yes, it's not like you looked bad by any means, but I wasn't expecting someone to answer the door without a shirt on. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't know you, but you're answering the door without your shirt. Okay, that's great. Wow. You look good. I mean, you would after coming back from basic training, but you're funny besides that. So you made work way less bad than it was before. So, but then when you walked in and I was like, wow, who's that? And then my sister knew who you were. I was like, I don't know who that is.
It's because, okay, jobs in general, this is obviously my opinion, but working for other places, especially at a entry-level job, they're kind of boring. Because it's not like you're using a lot of brain effort on them.
Not per se.
So my whole thing is that I had to figure out how to make it enjoyable and fun.
For sure.
Thus, that's probably why I'm past 33 jobs.
Right.
But it's 33 plus. I think it's like 36 or 37 plus jobs that I've had, because I cannot work for other people.
As that became apparent as time went on. But
I have to be commissioned, self-employed.
Yeah.
The only person I can get mad at is me.
Doesn't play nice.
I will still entertain myself, though.
Sure. Well, no, Sundays, when you and Troy would work on Sundays, that made my week, because I looked forward to Sundays all the time, because it was just so much more fun. Because otherwise it was just scary. The manager, and I mean, I got along with Mary okay, but it just was way fun with Troy, and it ran smoothly, and it was enjoyable. Nothing was a train wreck. It just was the best day of the week, because everything ran the way it should, and it just made it more fun.
Yeah, if I wonder where's Troy
Kennedy? I have no idea. It would be fun to see him again, just to go, yeah, here we are. We're still here.
Blast from the past.
Yeah.
That's 30 some years ago.
I know. Who knows?
Yep.
I don't know. But you're funny.
Okay. There you go. What first attracted me to you when you had Troy ask me out?
Stop saying that. It's not true. You were in the other room. It's not true. It is not true. She likes me. Yeah,
because here's the thing. I had a girl straight out ask me out in high school, and I was like, I wonder if she likes me. I have zero game whatsoever.
That's probably true. Yeah, people hit on him all the time. Look at him. Of course they do. And I'm just like walking behind him. I'm like,
I'm oblivious to it. I literally have to have you tell me later, because I'm like, I didn't catch any of it.
I was like, you had no idea. She's
I don't know if I don't know if I'm in my own little world. Now, I did, because you pointed out one
Yeah,
day.
I was like, she's hitting on you.
I did have a girl walk by me on the path one day when I was walking that did that. And I did come home and I said, hey, I think this girl may like me.
She totally did like you. Oh, hi.
And it was a little flirtatious smile afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, my wife pointed that out the other day, that means that they may like me.
Yeah, she's just trying to be a flirt.
All right.
Whatever.
Like, whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, we are over 15 minutes in, and this is pretty much where I cap them all at.
There you go.
So if you like the show, like, share, feedback, comment, all the fun stuff.
All the things.
Go to dadsruleswag.com and pick up some swag so that, I can support whatever habit I'm on at the moment. It's nothing illegal.
Oranges, protein shakes.
Protein shakes, mainly. I just need protein shakes.
Smoothies.
Yep. And until next time, go out and be the kick-ass adult that I know you all can be.